Hello, BionicDance. Hello, YouTube. First off, sorry for the bad quality um, in this video. Um, I'm doing this sitting in my bed with a little flu, and the external webcam won't work on my MacBook Air. So, yeah. About your video about this youngish guy. Uh, no question about your arguments there. I just would like to add that I think I know where he's coming from. Um, Not that I agree with him, but back when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, I myself was a fundamentalist Christian, and um, I just think that many of those people, assuming he's not a Poe, are simply confusing two different ways of assessing um, reality that shouldn't be confused. When I was uh, a Christian back then, um, it was like, hey, but I feel that this is real. This, I just feel it, and no, I cannot come up with clever arguments, and all you people with your intelligent arguments, and you're so good with words, uh, and I know I can't really argue with you, and I know that I will lose in a debate, but still I'm right because I just feel it's right. And what I'm after here is that when it comes to purely subjective matters, like my own well-being, like will I change into a new job, uh, stuff like that. Of course, rational thinking is very important in these areas too, but uh, in these regards, my intuition, my feeling, my um, kinesthetic inner sense um, is obviously a very important factor, and I can tell you from personal experience that it has often guided me in the right direction if I dare listen to it. It's just not very good if you want to assess objective facts like do I actually run a fever now or not, or does God exist? But it is it is so compelling. And even if that guy actually is a Poe, I don't care. But if he is a Poe, he's actually not a bad Poe. That's that's exactly the mindset that I was in, and that many in my little praying group back then were in. It was Catholic charismatic kind of group. So basically, the watered down uh, variant of a Pentecostal free church, European version. We were not too big on hell, but we were very big on and very high on emotion, to quote Christa Berg. We were actually literally high on emotion, and I think there was some somewhat a deliberate effort to keep us in that state by the leaders of this group. On I shouldn't say deliberate. They didn't really know what they were doing themselves, but they somehow guessed that this was just the right way to go in order to keep this group running. Anyway, I'm digressing here. What I'm saying is that it is easy to fall into the trap of putting your intuition of what is true over uh, a rational assessment and peer review, you know, just asking others what they think. And on the other hand, it is also easy to fall into the trap of um, wanting to analyze everything rationally. Uh, there are areas where that is not appropriate, and I think that the most popular atheists on YouTube and uh, in the general public as well are totally focusing in on rationality, and we should add to that. I think that when it comes to your own dealing with yourself, with your psyche, with your inner goings on, your inner workings, um, then obviously rational analysis does have its place, but it shouldn't be the only thing. And now I'm totally rambling on about the different subject that I actually wanted. Not. It's somewhat related to that video. It's just some kind of free association here. So I'll stop rambling now. I just wanted to say I think that I somehow get how this kind of deep conviction and I just feel it how this comes about. You know, it often actually happens to me um, that I get the feeling something is not quite right, but I can't put it into words. Perhaps you know that feeling. I think that's the state that this young guy is in right now when it comes to religion and atheism. And I think that's a state that many uh, deeply religious people are in, and many esotericists and many followers of other bullshit as well. Um, the important thing here is to distinguish between when it is appropriate to come from that feeling, when it is appropriate to listen to that or to look at it, whatever, and when it's not. And that's the mistake that these people are making, I think. So, to sum it up, not necessarily a Poe. Sorry.